Okay, today I'm going to be dissecting a sheep heart and identifying the right ventricle, left ventricle, the right atrium, the left atrium, and the interventricular sulcus, and some other parts too. So I'm going to start with the anterior. I'm going to be starting with the anterior. I'm going to be starting, so I'm going to start with the anterior. Okay. So this is the anterior side of the heart, and for me to know the anterior side of the heart is I'm seeing the apex, which is inferior. Right here is the inferior, and then the base is superior, and then the anterior view I can tell because of this line. This line is called the anterior longitudinal fissure, and then and also it's parallel to the left side of the heart, and then the anterior longitudinal fissure is also kind of is parallel to the left too. So this anterior view, I can in this anterior view I see the anterior longitudinal fissure, and then this flap here is the left auricle, this brown flap here, and then under here is the atria, and then this one here is the right auricle, and under here we have the atria, and then so we have the left atrium here, and then the right atrium is right here, and then we have, from this anterior view, I can see this vessel between the atrium, and then I have the pulmonary trunk right here, and then from the anterior view as well, I can see the ventricle here. The left ventricle is right here, and then the right ventricle is right here, and also I can say that the right atrium here carries oxygenated blood. It drains into the right atrium. The oxygenated blood drains into the right atrium, and then we have the aorta right here, and then another thing that I noticed in here is that the left ventricular wall is thick, really thick. You can see here it's really thick, thicker than the right one. And then we have the aortic semilunar valve on the left ventricle down there. The pulmonary semilunar valve is inside the right ventricle right here, and then this aorta up here carries blood to almost all the parts of the body, the aorta. Then the left ventricle and the right ventricle is separated by the interventricular sulcus, which is right here. The left ventricle and the right ventricle is separated by the interventricular sulcus, and the right atrium right here carries the oxygenated blood, and the left atrium carries oxygenated blood. Let me see other parts I can remember. And then we have let's see, so far that's all I can remember right now.